just can't, I don't know why I can't just, why do I have to ramble? Hi guys, it's Sab. I'm only saying it like that because I've filmed this video 15 times already. So I just wanted to get on here really quickly and kind of address my absence on YouTube and talk about what you guys can to expect going forward. I also want to address my weight loss journey and keto and all of the questions that you may still have. Hold your horses, we will get through it all. So first off, I want to talk a little bit about my leave. I normally let you guys know if I'm going to take a little social media break. Sometimes that happens. I've had a lot go on in the past 2 years of my life. My stepdad passed away, so I adopted my 3 younger siblings. I also have 2 kids of my own, and I'm now working essentially full time. And my husband works a lot, and I have a social life. Sometimes all of that is a lot, and so when it comes time to take a break, the only thing I can really control is social media. So sometimes I will take that mental break from social media. And a big part of why social media can sometimes get overwhelming is the type of content I create. I am talking about my personal life, vlogs, my health and weight loss journey, my self-development journey. So that's very personal to me, and sometimes that can add just a lot of stress having to be fully transparent. I am very prideful in the fact that I am really fully transparent with you guys on just how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, so on and so forth. And I really don't put on a front. I am who I am. And that's kind of how I've always been. So because I'm so who I am, sometimes that gets really exhausting and it gets very just stressful to share. So sometimes, you know, your girl needs a little break, and I usually let you guys know. However, this last time I took a break, that had nothing to do with it. I was just feeling extremely uninspired, and I was feeling like even the content that I was watching was starting to get really fake. So the people that I've been following for a long time, their personalities have changed. Everything is about gaining a follower, and just that genuine connection that I love about YouTube was kind of just not there. So I found myself watching a lot less videos, which then therefore made me kind of decide that I wanted to take a break from creating any content. So that's essentially why, in a nutshell. I don't want to go too deep into that, but I found myself, the regular people that I was watching pretty consistently, I wasn't jiving, and it almost got me frustrated just with the fakeness and just, I don't even know. It just was kind of a feeling I had. So I'm obviously not going to name any names, but that was essentially why I decided to take that break. I just really have not watched YouTube. So recently I decided to start digging back into it, and I've recently become inspired. So I am excited to kind of come back. What you guys can expect from me is I'm going to be doing Vlogmas for the first time ever in like the 10 something years that I've done YouTube accumulatively over other channels. So I'm really excited to do that. The last time I did kind of a 30-day video challenge, they were some of my favorite videos. I loved just kind of vlogging in the moment, kind of unplanned, and creating kind of unplanned content for you guys. I always feel like sometimes that's the best when you're not overthinking things and you're just doing. So you guys can look forward to that. I don't know if I'm going to do like a 30 days with Sab over December, but you know, I'm for sure going to vlog. So that's what you guys can expect from me. As far as life update, I did so as far as keto goes, I'm currently keto strong. I did kind of have a little bit of a falling out with keto for just a minute. I would say roughly about a month ago, around the time that, you know, maybe about a week or so after I decided to quit filming. I have this really weird kind of vibe with keto where I was like, oh my gosh, can I do this the rest of my life? I really struggle. I'm somebody who struggles with dairy. Like I just haven't had dairy in my diet for a really long time. Like I do eat cheese, but not often, because obviously when I was on Weight Watchers, cheese was high in points. And I've always been just more of a, you know, almond milk, coconut milk kind of girl. I've been that way for years. So I was struggling with just feeling like, again, I was on kind of a meat and cheese diet. But my struggle also was that I felt so good on the keto diet. I've got more energy. I'm less hungry. As I've mentioned before, my eating habits were so much different on keto. So I was really struggling with like, what is my right choice? And I thought about going paleo and just da 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 da. In the midst of that struggle, my food choices, I unfortunately did have my mom pass away. So I'm not going to get into too much detail over that because it's really still a sensitive spot for me. But yeah, my mom essentially is no longer here with us. And so I kind of went through, I really realized that I was an emotional eater when that happened. But anywho, I am back on keto. I have decided and made the decision that the way I feel on keto, my mental clarity, just all of the above is so much more worth stressing over food or than stressing over food. So for me, my plan is maybe, you know, once every other week to kind of cheat a little bit to feel like I'm getting some fruits in or some whole grains that I'm missing, and hopefully not going too ham on anything crazy like sugar. That just makes me feel sick. So that's essentially where I'm at with that. As far as my weight loss, weight gain, I actually shockingly have not gained weight. I think a big part of that is, most of you guys know, I went back to work at Starbucks, and initially I was only working about 10 hours a week or so, and I've been working full time now. So I think that I'm just moving so much now that my activity is kind of making up for that time frame when I was eating maybe a little bit more, eating things that weren't keto and so on. So that's essentially where I'm at. I'm going to do my best to try to follow a more whole food keto diet, eating less processed foods, and I think still kind of fitting some fruit and some things in that I just miss in my diet overall. So I'll, of course, keep you guys posted on that. But that is essentially it. I missed you guys. There's quite a few of you guys that stay in contact with me on Instagram. When my mom passed, I did take a couple weeks off from Instagram just because, of course, I really just didn't want to contact the world. I am a very, outspoken person, and I do share a lot of my life. But there are some things that I've started to realize about myself that I am very private with. So I just really needed kind of that break. But for the most part, you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'm there pretty much all the time, and obviously much more consistently than YouTube. So if you guys want to drop me a DM, give me a follow, I'd love to connect with you guys and kind of go from there. So that's basically it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic holiday season. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I had an amazing Thanksgiving. I did some pretty cool Black Friday shopping. I'm taking my kids to Disneyland. We surprised them with that. So I've got a lot of really cool things happening. I'm really excited to be able to kind of put those Disneyland vlogs up for you guys during Vlogmas. So stay tuned for those. See if I can do keto and Disney, or if I decide that I'm on vacation, I want to eat snacks, eat some churros. I think I'm going to try to stay keto though. I feel like that really keto strong, you know? I'm really just feeling it right now. But anyways, that is it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in the next one.